What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you something, not some in-depth something, just something that I've been waiting for a couple months now, but this bad boy finally came. And if you are not aware of how awesome this thing is, this is what we were talking about. Maybe it won't focus on my head, maybe it will now. This is the IK eFoam Pro 2. So you've seen the foam sprayers, the multi-sprayers, the IK regular sprayers, right? They also have the foam sprayers. This is the eFoam. So I have a big eFoam. Where is that bad boy? Oh, it's just, I walk out, I come back, it still remembers my beautiful blues, right? I have this bad boy. This is the Foam Pro 12, and this has a giant compressor on it from them. And I don't know if you saw my other video, but I did kind of like quote unquote mod this thing. Where is it? To be sort of like a multi. So for rinseless wash, waterless wash, I kind of just had it where it's not necessarily spraying foam. I don't do that much with foam to have such a large quantity of liquid to do foaming. In fact, I don't have a lot of products in general that do that, which is why for this quick little demonstration with this bad boy, which has a battery built into the bottom of this, which is just going to keep refilling the air to keep the compression in it, so you don't have to keep doing that all the time. Not that that is some strenuous activity, but it is quite convenient to have the ability to just keep spraying. And honestly, this holds quite a bit. So I'm just gonna give a small demonstration of this. I have never used this product. Looks like absolute dog shit. And to be honest with you, totally transparent. I really don't like Adams that much. There are a few products that are halfway passable. The rest to me are dog shit. So, you know, love it or hate it, it's up to you. It's got like a cult following, but look at this. I even wrote that it smells like shit. And that's old. I have a second bottle of this because it was sent to me in a glove box. But I purchased this on my own dime, this one, smelled it, and I said, this kind of smells like shit. Do I still have the same opinion? Doesn't smell lovely. I don't know if I would say at this point it smells like shit, but it might give off the impression of shit. So we're not here to discuss this that much. So I have the IK Foam Pro 2. What I might do, honestly, is put the same amount. I'm gonna put the 4 ounces in. I'm gonna give it every foaming chance, every foaming ability. I'm gonna fill up this, because these are both 50. I'm gonna fill up this with 4 ounces and this with 4 ounces, because then I'll actually have a chance of using this dog crap. And then I'll top it off with distilled water. Yep. And then I'm just gonna spray the back of my truck real quick just to get an idea of how this works. Because the back of the truck is whatever. It's very dirty back there, and it's gonna be kind of silly because my truck in general right now is littered with pollen. And I don't know if you know this, obviously we're getting off target here, right? But when you have pollen on a car and there's any sort of rainstorm, it looks like baby shit or baby puke, or a combination of baby shit and puke, baby puke and shit, whatever one you want to talk about first. But if you know, you know, it's just disgusting. And that's kind of how the rest of the vehicle looks, which is, you know, lovely. Now these are basically unneutered, unmolested units. Now, I believe if you, I don't know, I don't read instructions, but if I press and hold it, then this light comes on. Does that mean I have to just tap it now? Okay. See how long it takes. It's full. Oh, that's it. And it just went shh. So I guess what you're gonna do is you're gonna leave it on, and I guess as it goes, depending on what's gonna happen. Let's see how long it takes for this to get there. Probably not that long. I would say that is sufficiently pressurized. Okay. This is the regular version with the pump. We're pumped up sufficiently. Everything, I hear noises, things are happening. I'm gonna spray this side real quick just to see what this looks like, because I don't know much about this product. I'm just showing you worst case scenario with what I would probably consider as a worst case scenario product, what this could essentially do. You see how it's dying off? I mean, this definitely foamed the ever-loving piss out of my vehicle. Look at that. Hold on. Can I unfocus on me? Look at this. That's pretty wild. Can I tap on my face again? Can you focus on me again? No? No? Whatever. This is definitely, something fun. It's like foam central. Look at this gloopy shit. This goopy Adams Bukkake shit. No, I don't want to say that. I mean, I did say that. I don't want to say that. Jesus. You know, I did want to try that Auto Detailer's Garage, whatever product. What is that, the Fusion or whatever? I think that's like the same premise. I think what you're gonna want to do is just spray something as like now that you kind of like misted everything off. I got this bad boy. And I'm just gonna take like a drying towel and see if everything is Gucci. Because I don't want to like dry rub on things, but I feel like on the initial pass, I took off most of the dirt and debris. There's just foamy Bukkake. Jesus Christ. Definitely some Bukkake-ness. Wow, dude. You know what this looks like when it had all the foam? This looks like those people that do like the half wraps. There's someone in my area with that. Like one color on one side and the other color on the other side. It's like, you know, those cool kids that wore 2 different color socks, 2 different color shoes. They're making a statement. I don't know what that statement is, but it's definitely a statement. Now, I'm not here to talk about this product all that much, because if I was, I'd have a lot more to say. But it did clean. Yeah, this gimbal life is tough. But as you can see, this is the clear as day line. You know, we're rolling with a very dirty vehicle. I wasn't kidding. This isn't some, you know, not dirty vehicle. This car is fully saturated in dirt. Then you come over, oh, that's just me not wiping everything off or fuzzing a little bit, but definitely it did clean. I can't knock it, but then again, is it not gonna clean? You just poured 7,000 pounds of freaking foam on it. I mean, at what point? I mean, and it did. You hear that? That's like barely any pressure left. So this thing is, like I said, primed. It's on. I'm kind of curious. This is not going to stop. It's absolutely not going to stop. But let's just see what this one does with this. Look at that. It's just going to keep going. You know, I could go for as long as I want. Keep going. I'm really not doing myself any favors, so I'm gonna stop. That was a dick snot, dude. And then look, I just blasted through, who knows how many ounces of that there was that just, what is that ending up? I don't even know. Probably 10 ounces of product just got blasted out. Whoa, Jesus. Okay, you know, safety first, fellas. I just bukkakied my building. This is getting out of control. I mean, look at this. And that's kind of cool. You ever see like those cool clickbaity things where it's like, look at this droopy, saggy, and then they do like that ASMR stuff where they're like, hey, take a look at this. Everybody look at this. It's plopping on the ground like a big cum load. It's exactly what it is. I'm not like a big fan of this shit for what this purpose is. For like rinseless washes and stuff. But for pre-foam things and actual car washes, I dig it. But I mean, I guess, you know, it's encapsulating and surfacting and thing, you know. But you know, it's definitely at or about the same exact. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's kind of something else. This is a whole other experience, honestly. It's like a whole, oh man. It just gets worse the lower we get, honestly. It's just like, oh fuck. So like I said, I'm not a huge fan of these products, and I've got a whole gallon of that Fusion that's pretty much gonna do, in my opinion, probably the same exact thing as this shit. I bought Ammo Frothy. Got it in my mouth. I was trying to smell it and I got it in my mouth. It's literally all over the place. This sucks. But I don't have my hose out to show you. Sorry about that. Somebody pulled in front of my house and stopped and decided to get out of their car, walk up to me, walk my driveway, walk up to me, and have a full-on fucking conversation with me about something with a neighbor. I don't know you, I don't know that neighbor, and you see me bukkake all over the place. So listen, this whole video is supposed to be about the foamer. What I can say, I love it. I love the foamer. The product itself that I just used, I am not a fan of these products. Not just because it's Adams. I don't really find much value in that brand to begin with. But what I can say is I just think that the super foaming hoseless products, I feel like, yeah, they'll do their job. Maybe they could be a little bit safer or whatever, but the level of annoyance that I'm getting for having to wipe up every little cum bubble, it's just a mess. I don't love it. I will go back and say that maybe I was a little biased and a little too harsh. Shit is a little bit of a harsh description. Maybe it doesn't smell like shit, but it doesn't smell like roses. And that's that. So this works, but the star of the show is this. Hold on, do I have this? Nope, I don't have that on lock. Now I do. Look at that. This is crazy. This thing is incredible. I feel like where this is gonna shine for me is gonna be wheel cleaners, foam cleaners. I might actually get a second one because I did catch this on a sale with a discount code from Detailed Image. And I might get a second one because I don't really like to put wheel cleaners or acids or heavy cleaners like that in the same container ever, even if you clean it with something that would be sprayed onto my paint directly. So I'll probably end up picking up a second one and using those handles to distinguish which one is for which type thing. And I can see this being incredibly useful for spraying wheel cleaners or anything to clean, like an all-purpose cleaner for the engine bay, door jambs, the exhaust tips, anything like that, especially like the wheel wells, the fender liners, those things. Awesome. It foams very well. Again, I just dumped 4 ounces of that product in here. So 4 ounces to 46, whatever water. Again, I don't know what that would be for a ratio, but it obviously was more than enough. And it's not too bad. The ratio is not too bad because I still have a ton of product in here for 4 ounces of product. So it's not, I can't cry foul with that. But the goopy cum bubble residue is just, it's a lot. Like, I'm used to like foaming the hell out of things and then all of a sudden, you know, rinsing it off, and I don't have residual spunk all over the place and whatever, but it feels super smooth and clean. So it does clean, but everything is, what is that, Warner Chemicals or wherever, everything is private labeled anyway, rebranded junk in this industry. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you're an OCD OG, I appreciate you. The weather's starting to get better, so hopefully the defrosting motion is taking place. And I'm potentially selling the Escalade, just throwing that in this video, because who knows, to get something that maybe would fit in a garage, so I could detail more, do more videos and more product testing, because this thing is just disheartening. It's huge. But yeah, this product is awesome. Like I said, like all of these, they come with these handles, and you can even change out things. I think it could get even more foamy. There's, yeah, I think it can. There's dry foam, intermediate foam, and wet foam, depending on what color you throw in there. And based on what's in here now, there's orange and green, which means it's set to the middle of the road, intermediate for foam, which is kind of cool. So it comes with a charger, comes with that. The thing is pretty awesome. I have no complaints with it. I'm very excited. I'm happy to have it. I will be ordering a second one, like I said, just so I can have 2 of them. But in the meantime, I can just use the handheld one for now. Maybe, do I need to order a second one? Yeah, I need to order a second one. Why? Just because I just like these. I don't know. I want to see if there's a way to turn this e-foamer into a multi, like a battery-powered constant spray multi-sprayer, because for me, that's what I was doing with the larger IK, and that's where I'm going to find a lot of value. If I could put that regular like multi-nozzle on here and just go to town spraying product like rinseless wash, waterless wash, stuff that's not going to end up foaming, or I don't want to foam or cause this, but I just want to soak the panel with water and then just go to town, like knock off some stuff. I think that would be wildly useful for me. But anyway, that's it. Hope everybody's staying happy, healthy, and humble, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. I just wanted to show you real quick because I just remembered seeing it. The extents that we went to, the modding of things. This was the 1.5, the foam 1.5. The extents that we went to so that we didn't have to do this. And here we are with the tech with built-in batteries. Who would have thought, right? I mean, this wasn't that great either, having to put this in, but it worked. It worked. We're advancing quite rapidly.